What's up, y'all? Welcome back. If you are new here, welcome to another video. We're doing some more grinding, sanding, whatever you want to call it on the Evo again today. Let's get right to it. To catch you up, if you missed the last video or you were new here, we got pretty far last time. Actually pretty surprised at how far we got. This side is almost all the way down to bare metal. The other side is pretty far too. We got some work done up on the front there as well. But yeah, we got lots more to do, so here we go. Alright, so we're moving right along. I wanted to explain a little bit and kind of like give some context as to what I'm doing here instead of just like, oh yeah, I'm grinding, whatever. So we use the wire wheel, super bright right here, but we use the wire wheel to knock off the old like paint, primer, whatever. It does a really good job at getting off a lot of the rust as well. But sometimes, like right here, when you get, I don't know if you can see that or not, I'm gonna try to zoom in. When you get under the primer, there can sometimes be these little guys. And then, where's another one? There's a couple little like sections right here, right through here. Not sure if you can see that on camera or not. Right there, up here you can see it pretty well, I think. Yeah, right through here, like under the primer, there's these little lines and it looks like rust starting to me. Do I know 100% if that is correct? I do not. But we use these red Scotch Prime MX pads on the Dremel to take away this and get it down to as bare metal as possible and to get off as much what looks like contaminants to me as possible. So that's what we're doing. That's what takes so long, because knocking off the paint is one thing, but then going through and seeing spots like this and things like that that's like starting and trying to knock that down, it can get a little bit out of hand. But yeah, doing what I can, doing as much as I can, and hopefully this will last. And actually, let me show you real quick. So this section right here, I think you can see that pretty well. So I'm gonna try to hold the camera freehand and do this with the Dremel. So here we go. So yeah, sometimes it just takes a little bit of the Scotch pad to get it off of there. Sometimes it'll show, oh, I see I can zoom in, it's kind of starting to focus, but sometimes, yeah. So it has some like little pitting and stuff, so I try to get off all that pitting and everything as well. So that's what the Scotch pad on the Dremel is I'm trying to do and accomplish. But like this section here, I'll show you one more time. This little guy is a good one to see. And so yeah, there that is. It does come off. It does take a while, but gotta do what we gotta do. All right, we are making lots and lots of progress. I know it doesn't look like it, but we are really getting a lot of stuff off of here in this section. We started moving around. Let's go, hopefully the sun doesn't blow it out, and it does. So we moved around over to here, got a lot of this beam right through here done. Now we're working on the top part here. I'm gonna be honest with you though, this, the front supports, let me try to adjust this a little bit. The front support here has me pretty concerned, I guess, because I'm not able to get into everywhere. Like, I'm not going to be able to get into all these little cracks and crevices and seams and all that stuff. And there's quite a bit of rust on the bottom and in some sections. And so I don't know if this is going to like stop it or slow it down. I guess it will slow it down a little bit, but it does have me a little bit worried for longevity. But yeah, anyway, we're getting it grinded down. We're getting it taken care of. We got a lot of the top part done there where the rust was obvious, but now I'm just going to sand it all off, and then we got to move on to over here. Now it's dark again. Over here, and we need to work on some other little things and get up in the strut towers and all that stuff. But yeah, moving right along. Lots of dust flying, lots of wire flying, but yeah. Oh, and also, here in the front, we are like pretty close to the garage. And as you can see, maybe, hopefully, it gets kind of wet right here whenever it rains. And so the water kind of like comes in and the moisture kind of seeps in a little bit. And I don't know if we're too close to the door or what, but there was some like flash rusting in this section here where I had already started and already had it grinded off. So that has me also a little bit concerned. So I'm gonna try to get this section, at least this front part, done and sprayed in primer as soon as possible, because it appears that if it does rain some more, which it's supposed to, we're gonna be looking at some flash rust. Hopefully not, but yeah. Prime example of the wire flying everywhere. Some of these are in skin, some of them are not, but a majority of the time they are flying out everywhere, and I will find these in the garage for the next like 3 months, 4 months. Whew, all right, we got the entire top scraped off there. I think now the best bet is to move down into these rails here. I hit it a little bit here, but we got a couple little rusty spots, one there, and then there's one right up here that I also want to hit to get rid of that thing. And so yeah, I'm gonna move on into this section now and try to get as much of that done as I can. I'll have to go back through and hit the front of this just a little bit right here, but yeah, making lots of progress. I know I'm not showing a bunch, but yeah, all it is grinding, so there's not much to, it's not super exciting, but gotta be done. All right, y'all, it's been a couple days and it's doing that flash rusting again, so I want to show you what I was talking about. Check this out. All right, so it's doing it right here in this corner, on this front face here, on the tow hook area right there, and on this little flat spot right here. It's a little orangey thing there. It's also doing it right here. Nowhere else, so that's good, but I have a feeling that I'm going to be chasing this flash rust for the next like week or so until I can get some primer on this thing. I'm hoping I can do it sooner rather than later. It's supposed to be warm next week, well, warm enough for me to feel comfortable spraying the primer, so hopefully we can get the primer on there as soon as possible, but yeah, back to some more sanding. All right, that was another 2.5 hours probably, but I am confident that we got this side pretty much complete. We got all the way up in there in the strut tower area. We got everything through here that I wanted to get off, and I showed that little close-up part there. It's stuff like that that my OCD will not allow me to just leave, and so I figure while I'm here, I'm doing it, I might as well get off everything that I can, and so this is why it takes me so long, and this is why it takes hours and hours and hours. So yeah, this looks super good. I'm happy with that. We got just the upper part on the other side over here to get, and we should be good over there. I need to get a couple more things on the front of it done. I need to, where's my light? Haha. Yeah. We just gotta get up into there on this side and we should be good, and the bottom of this little frame rail needs to be completed as well, and we should be good to go on this side. I gotta get the brake lines off here so I can get behind that, but on both sides, but other than that I think we're pretty close, and then we can start kind of scuffing up the areas here in the engine bay and preparing it for paint and all that good stuff. So moving right along, I had to close the garage door. It was already pretty cold today, but the sun made it feel a little bit warmer, but now the sun has gone down and it is ice cold out here, and I don't have my coveralls out yet, but I am going to go ahead and end this one off here. Another video of grinding down. We just got a little bit more to do on the underside. I'm going to try to work on that kind of on my own and not show you guys another whole video of just grinding. Yeah, we'll get it all taken care of. We're almost there, moving right along. This is going much quicker than the whole back portion of the car, which makes sense. It's just a little bit here, but it's still super tedious. So thanks for watching. I do appreciate it very much. As always, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the process, the progress. If you have any questions, drop those down there as well. I'm glad to help much as I can, chat, whatever, and I will see you next time. Bye.